Hey Mark, how's it going?
Oh, well, how you doing today?
Good. Beautiful day, eh?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of nice.
Not too hot, not too cold.
I'd like a little bit warmer. Less wind, a little bit warmer. I went for a walk and stuff, and I was going to go for a paddle this morning, but it was kind of cool and the wind. So I said, no, I'm going to try to go tonight, but if that wind doesn't slow down, I'm not going because it's cold by the water. I had to put a long sleeve shirt on when I went for a walk.
I know, I know.
So we're going to go into condos today. We're going to talk about
The
what's
April
selling.
stats.
April stats, a little background on some condos, what we're seeing, to give the viewers a bit of background, is it's been really impacted, slow sales, very sluggish, long days on markets. And I think the majority of the reasons why, two reasons. One, if you're having a mortgage on, you got the common element fee, it throws all the numbers off. Second one is there's a lot of buildings in our community that are old and the high condo fees. But we can see a condo. We can find I think over in Blake Street, I saw a 2-bedroom condo for 410 or 420. Great deal, but the condo fees are $900.
Hmm.
So it's not moving. So it's a tough market right now. In May, I've seen a few sales sell out in Nautica, kind of surprised at but one was 6 months on the market. I don't know, I forget what it sold for, and one sold and a Grand Cayman sold for 1.3 and change.
Wow. So
So
that'll be in our May stats.
yeah, so it's going to be interesting, but that's a little background on what's going on in our community with the condo market. And I
Okay.
can't believe how many projects are downtown going on. So take it away.
So right now, April, 36 sales, 186 actives.
Yeah, that's I think last month. Do you recall what the last month actives were? I think they were in the 154, 55 range.
Yes, I believe so. Yes, it was around the 150 something, mid 150s.
So let's keep the numbers going forward so we can add that to the spreadsheet every day. You know what I mean? So we can compare month over month would be kind of good. That's what I'd recommend.
Well, when I try to do that, it's a little bit hard.
No,
Um,
if you just put March's actives or April, whatever, you have it right beside it, and then we can kind of, yeah, I think it just helps the viewers. But
I think it was 154 because I changed it, right?
yeah, so just it's something to think about.
But actually, Mark, the sales went up.
Oh yeah, so that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Yeah,
Surprising, no?
yeah. Where were the sales?
Well, the sales were 22 last year and 36 this year.
Yeah, that's good.
So it went up 27%.
Yeah, so maybe some people are coming back. I know I did a deal in April on a condo, so for a client. So
Well, listen, you and because you did that deal, you saw those newer condos in the lower ranges, they were turning fast.
they were turning quick because the buildings were new, under 5 years old, cheap condo fees. They were turning very, very well. 681 Young Street sold very well, very fast.
Well, you were like you had to be right on top of it or they were gone.
They were gone. They were, right? And we got into multiple offers on one. Um, and then two sold at Spice Way, 4 Spice Way. One sold for 480, the other one sold for 475, 1 bedrooms.
So look at this.
400
So
bucks.
yeah, and I did the breakdown.
Good.
36 sales, 18 of them, half of them between 4 and 500.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
right now there's 47 on the market in that price.
yeah. And then there's probably to before we go on the next one, probably there's a ton at Lakeside.
Oh, I know. I know.
One sold, a couple sold. I've been watching them, but yeah, there's a ton of inventory in there.
So only 10 between 5 and 600 and there's 53 on the ground.
Yep.
Only 5 between 6 and 700.
Mhm.
One in the 800s, one in between 8 and 9,
Mhm. Mhm.
and one 900 to a million. That's it. A million plus is none.
Yeah. Well, we'll see the next month that will turn. So, yeah. So
So
again,
this is what shocks me. 10 between 5 and 600 and we still like that's the biggest bulk of the inventory is 53.
and when you go up to that range, even I like to go from say 5 to 7. you're getting into bigger units, and then you're getting into higher fees, right? I think the condo market right now is really under a lot of pressure because of the fees. And again, look where the rates are today. Then you add the stress tests onto that to qualify. Now you have, if it, add on to the common element fee. If your debt ratios are aligned, it ain't gonna happen.
No, I know. I mean, the only good thing is the sales increased,
So I think
but there's the inventory increased too, and by 30 or so, and there's still a shit ton out there.
there is, and I think it's going to be that way for the rest of the year until we will see some changes because I'm a big believer that we will see a rate cut in June or July. I really do. And that's going to open up some more affordability for people. And it's going to be a slow progression, as we know, but it's going to open up some hope and sentiment in the market and some affordability. What I'm wondering too, a lot of comments too, we're off topic a bit, but I think this is good information. Um, we know a lot of these mortgages are coming due in the next year, year and a half, 2 years, we might as well just say that some lenders, some of the comments came in on the channel saying, "Oh yeah, they're coming due," and some lenders now are offering 40-year mortgages, so it makes so that people can afford it, right? If they don't, they can't afford it,
Well,
right?
and you know, at the end of the day, the lender, like I've had I've had a lot of people make comments about stuff like that too. And one thing I don't think people realize, the lender wants to keep the mortgage. They want to make the money.
100% they do, 100%.
Like
And
they don't want to be, and I heard some of them at certain companies were given like deals like, oh, we'll cut this and we'll cut that because the market last year was the slowest in 25 years.
right,
Okay. Which means the mortgage industry is hurting too.
oh,
Mortgage
sure.
company, and you know yourself, how many mortgage brokers are sending you emails?
Well, a few, but I never answer them. I
Well,
don't know.
neither do I, but it's because they're trying to drum up business, Mark.
Yep. Call me.
And yeah, Rob was
Look at
telling
me.
me even at Dominion Lending, they were down like over 50% last year.
Yeah.
Now, because there's just no deals. And this year, our deals really haven't increased either.
No, we're pretty flat, right? Yeah, I think this.
So the mortgage industry, they don't want to lose all these mortgages. They're making money off people.
Damn right. And if they go to a 40-year amortization, they're making even more.
Exactly.
And I
So
think that's the
they're,
right thing to do.
well, yeah, and they're going to try to work with people. They don't want to take people's houses. They want to make the money.
100%. They don't want to go through that. And I think that's good for the market as well. We don't need to see any extra supply, right? Especially with condos right now. I mean, we have enough on the market and they're not, turning very quick, and we know the reasons why. Oops, let me turn this phone off.
Well, and in all the years that I've done real estate, if the housing market was slow, the condo market was slower.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And especially with the way the rates are, it even slowed down. Like it's tough. When you put in that $500 or $600 condo, I mean, that common element fee, and that's a low one today. It's very common in Barrie to see 7, 8, 9,000. That
Mhm,
one in Nautica, Grand Cayman, if I think the common element fee was like 11 or $1,200 a month.
mhm. Well, and people have to realize if you're getting a mortgage on a condo, your maintenance fee per month gets added in to your mortgage payment and you have to qualify for that rate. So if your mortgage was going to be 1,000 and your fee is 500, you actually have to qualify for 1,500.
It's all about the debt servicing. Can't go over 42 or 44. Can't. So you put
Ex-
the common element fee in there goes the numbers, depending
exactly.
people's.
Exactly, exactly. So people sometimes have said to me, "Oh, I'll get a condo because it's so much cheaper."
Yeah.
And really, the condo fee was worth $100,000 of equity. So they could have bought a house at 600
Mhm.
instead of the $500,000 condo.
Right, right. And yes, because that fee they're paying, especially if it's a higher one, that's like an extra 100 grand, like you say.
It's
But
almost 100 grand normally.
yep. And with the amount of new projects going on, there's one right outside my building, on Lake, the City View, where they have that open field across the road. There's a two towers, 23 stories each, shopping, 3 levels of shopping and retail and stuff like that. So anyone looking out that view is gonna be looking at that building. Forget sunlight, it's gone. It's not coming in. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've, on the city side, there goes again, you have a bit of a view in a sense, but what about the sun coming in? Right now, would they get much sun? No, they get the evening sun. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna be, but
The sun actually sets in the west, so the people with the city view are gonna get no sun any part of the day,
I think
because
so.
it comes up in the east
I know.
and it goes down in the west, because I go walk down there all the time and the sun sets over the marina.
Yeah. Yeah. So even right now, I was sitting out doing some work and I'm all enclosed, but during the day I get a lot of sun. Now I don't have none.
Yeah.
Sunny. Anything else in condos?
I don't think so.
It's a bit of a short video. Again, people, you have questions on the condo market, reach out to myself or Dan, give the video a like, subscribe for more Barrie Real Estate Simcoe County, and comments that you have, put them in there. But that's the condo market in general, impacted by rates. Lots are vacant. Got about that
Now,
point.
the only good thing is sales increased, so there was some good news in the whole schlemazel.
Yeah, year over year. So that's a good thing. And again, I'm thinking May could be, because there's been quite a few sales in May, and I've seen a fewer higher price ones sell in May. So I think if the right inventory comes up,
We might be going the right way. I don't know. We'll have to see.
right, it'll be interesting. All
Yep.
right. Enjoy the day.
You too.
Yep.
Bye.